Good morning. Good morning, good morning. I'm just waiting for people to join over on Facebook as well as Instagram. Good morning, everyone. Good morning over there, Facebook. We have the normal camera back today. I'm psyched. They switched browsers on me for lives yesterday on Facebook, so nice to be back in my normal view. And Instagram, nice to see you all. Good morning. So it is, what is today? Today is Tuesday the 12th. So today we're going to be talking about a request. People have requested to hear more about cinnamon. So we're going to talk about cinnamon today. So talk about the health benefits of it, how to find it, what the differences are in the different types of cinnamon, and all of that fun stuff. So thank you to all of you who have been sharing my lives and my posts. I'm so grateful. The comments have been incredible, the shares, the views. I mean, hopefully these lives are helping you learn more about your health and other natural ways that you can benefit your health. So I'm happy to be here. I am Dr. Tricia Pingel, and this is your morning checkup. In case you missed it, we're going to talk about cinnamon today. Now, cinnamon is a very popular spice, right? I think everyone has tried it at some point, but there are actually health benefits to cinnamon, if you can believe it. So not only is it yummy, it does some stuff for you, but there are differences between different types of cinnamon, so I want to point those out. Okay, anyone over there in Facebook land this morning? I see a couple of eyes out there, no hellos or waves. If you get a second, go ahead and wave. It always helps me know that someone's there, so I'm not talking to nobody. That's no fun. All right, so we are going to talk about cinnamon. So first of all, I want to talk about these two major types of cinnamon because not all cinnamon is created equal, okay? So there is something called cassia cinnamon and something called Ceylon cinnamon. Now both have medical benefits. However, a lot of the time what you find in your standard grocery store is cassia cinnamon. And that is not the cinnamon that I'm really going to be talking a lot about today. If we're talking about the medical grade, you know, the one with the significant health benefits and all the studies on it, we're talking about Ceylon cinnamon, which is Cinnamomum verum tree. Okay, so that's the one I'm going to be talking about when I talk about cinnamon, but let me tell you what cassia cinnamon is so you can be aware. So when you go to the grocery store and you buy cinnamon, often on the back it just says cinnamon and you don't know where it came from. Now sometimes it tells you where it comes from, sometimes it tells you what tree it comes from. They're always a little bit better, but you're looking for Ceylon cinnamon. Cassia is a cheaper cinnamon. It's a lot more aromatic. And commonly found in Asia, specifically in China. That's where they grow it. It's also known as Chinese cinnamon. Now it does have some health benefits, okay? It does. It has been shown to help support blood sugar levels and to help with Alzheimer's in some in vitro studies, but it also has a significant amount of coumarin, okay? And anywhere from, let's see, the data is like anywhere from 2,650 to 7,000 milligrams of coumarin per kilogram of cinnamon. Now, eating too much of this has been linked to liver damage, cancer, and neurological function in children, poor neurological function. So we don't want to overload our bodies with cassia cinnamon. So it is important to take a look. Now, if you're unsure, I know I can find Ceylon cinnamon at most health food stores. If you're unsure, you could always buy it at a vitamin store or at a health food store and use it that way. Ceylon cinnamon is a little bit more expensive, not ridiculously, but a little bit. And it's not quite as aromatic as cassia, but it does not have the coumarin in it, so you do not have the side effects of it, so you get a lot more bang for your buck, okay? So highly recommend that one. So it's a win-win, right? So moving forward, as I talk about cinnamon, the cinnamon that I'm speaking of is Ceylon cinnamon, or the health benefits of cinnamon, not cassia, okay? So when we're talking about cinnamon, it played a major role in our history. It's been around a very long time. A major role in colonial expansion. In 1536, Portugal invaded what was then Ceylon to monopolize the cinnamon trade. And by 1770, the Dutch were cultivating cinnamon, and Dutch East India Company dominated the world in trade in cinnamon from 1796 to 1833. very, very big herb, not only for flavor, but in medicinal benefits. And we're gonna go through some of the main ones that we use it for now. But some of the commercial use of true cinnamon is what you would expect, you know, to add spice to food. Curries, teas, baked goods, beverages, fruits, confections, desserts, liqueurs, right? It's part of the Chinese 5 spice that's used in a lot of cooking. But historically, if you go back into traditional Eastern and Western medicine, cinnamon has been used for lack of appetite, bloating, indigestion, nausea, gas, and other spastic conditions of the GI tract. It's also been used as a folk remedy for lack of menstruation or excessive menstruation, arthritis, asthma, bronchitis, cancer, cholera, coronary problems, cough, diarrhea, dysentery, fever, back pain, lungs, kidney disease, tuberculosis, psoriasis, spasms, tumors. Oh my God, the list just keeps going on. Isn't it amazing? And then additional folk medicine also has results using it for shortness of breath or labored breathing caused by serious disease of the airways. Once again, we're tying this into common times, right? Disease of the airways, shortness of breath, cinnamon. All right, good to know. That was in folk medicine. It's also been used for insect bites topically, acne. In Indian Ayurvedic medicine, cinnamon oil is used for a ton of digestion, metabolism type issues, intestinal tract inflammation, ulcers, hemorrhoids, worm infestation, dryness of the mouth. It just kind of keeps going on and on. This particular, there's no audio on Facebook, really? Oh, Lord. Hang on there, Instagram. Really? You can confirm there's no audio? That's weird. All right, well, sorry about that. I guess I'll be posting, I guess I will be posting it back to Facebook later. Thanks for your patience, Instagram. Never good when they change the browser over here and people cannot hear me. Fantastic. Anyway, and I don't know how to fix that in the moment, so there we go. All right, anyway, I'll just keep on going. So anyway, so it's been used forever, cinnamon. Fabulous remedy. So let's talk more about how it's used more commonly, particularly in naturopathic medicine. One of its major uses of what I like to look at it for is as an anti-inflammatory. So as an anti-inflammatory, as you may know, inflammation is linked to many chronic diseases, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, cancers, and lowering inflammation is a huge part of preventative medicine. Okay, so very, very important. Very, very important. Sorry, on Facebook, it's distracting me, guys, because everyone's saying, we can't hear you, we can't hear you. And I literally have no idea how to turn the microphone on, and I feel awful. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back in. Bear with me. Please, Instagram, bear with me, hang on, ask your cinnamon questions, because poor Facebook over there is stuck without audio, and that is just not cool. So let's try this again. Use camera, use microphone, allow. Poor Facebook. All right, so now I'm going to rejoin again on Facebook, and they're just gonna have to pick up where we left off. So we will see. So, okay, Facebook, if you can hear me, let me know. We're gonna just continue where we left off. I will repost a full version if for some reason this doesn't work. So anyway, anti-inflammatory. So cinnamon has been very much tested as an anti-inflammatory agent. In 2014, the researchers tested anti-inflammatory foods, 115 of them, and found that Ceylon cinnamon was one of the most potent anti-inflammatory foods of all that were tested. Crazy. And in 2015, they found that cinnamon could be used as a potential treatment of age-related inflammatory conditions. Now, this is a big deal because inflammation does cause disease, right? So we want to keep inflammation as low as possible. And if we can do that with food and spices, even better. Right? Now you can take cinnamon in a capsule as well. Like I said, I just open it and sprinkle it on things because it does taste heavenly. So in addition to being, sorry, Facebook apparently is just not going to work today. These poor people. Go to Instagram. All right. So anyway, it also supports healthy blood sugar levels. Now, many of you may have heard this about cinnamon, that it's used a lot in diabetic type therapy, and research has definitely supported this fact. Several studies have revealed that consuming cinnamon can lower fasting blood glucose by up to 29%. Okay, that's huge, 29%. I don't even know if some of the medications have as great of efficacy. I'm not sure, I don't have that data in front of me, but very important. Now, once again, we're talking about Ceylon cinnamon, okay? Other studies have also revealed that consuming cinnamon can help improve insulin sensitivity in those with type 2 diabetes. So any of you that have seen my live or read my articles on stress and the impact of diabetes know about insulin. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I have it posted here on Instagram. I also have it posted on Facebook, where we go into how insulin plays a role with blood sugar. So if cinnamon is great at sensitizing insulin, that means that it has a very positive effect on blood sugar and therefore can be very helpful in type 2 diabetics. Now, definitely talk to your doctor about this. I don't want you to stop medications and go jump on cinnamon, but incorporating things into your diet, adding cinnamon to foods. You know, one of my favorite ways to use cinnamon is to sprinkle it on top of roasted vegetables, particularly butternut squash, sweet potatoes. I've put it on fennel or any other sort of root vegetable. It's even delicious on carrots. I mean, you can kind of pick any roasted vegetable. Potatoes, I'm sure it would be heavenly on. I haven't tried that, but I will on just regular potatoes. But any roasted vegetable, parsnips, rutabaga, celery root, all of these that also have many benefits to your health, sprinkled with a little bit of cinnamon, not to mention putting it on top of oatmeal or, you know, I mean, it's endless. It's heavenly. You can add it to your coffee on top, you know, to your big mom mug. This was fitting for this week, right? With Mother's Day. So, anyway, so very helpful for inflammation and blood sugar levels. And because those go hand in hand, very, very important. It also has been found to inhibit certain bacteria and fungus. Several studies have shown that cinnamon essential oil contains antibacterial properties. One study revealed that it was effective against different bacterial strains when combined with clove oil. Now, any of you that have seen like thieves oil or have used that for antibacterial, antiviral type hand washes and such, same, cinnamon and clove are a big part of that. You can add cinnamon essential oil to cleaners. You can, add it to soap. You can add it to a diffuser through the air. It has a lot of benefits. Poor Facebook over here. I don't know. Okay. All right. So I definitely add it to a lot of cleaning agents, and I add it to lotions and things like that. It's always in my diffuser. Always. Combined with clove, the research shows is even more beneficial. They also did another study that looked at the antifungal activity of cinnamon oil against medication-resistant candida infection. So a lot of people who have a yeast overgrowth don't respond to fluconazole anymore. They become immune to it, or it doesn't respond. And this study looked at using cinnamon oil instead of fluconazole, and there were very positive results there. So it has a lot of antibacterial and antifungal benefits. In addition to that, due to its smell, it can actually boost your energy and mood. So if you wake up and you're really sleepy and it's just things, you just can't seem to open your eyes, taking a good whiff of cinnamon oil every single time will boost you up. Another thing is it brings blood to the surface. So it works with bringing blood vessels and movement metabolism. I have an Ayurvedic oil, it's a base oil. I can't remember if it's a jojoba or an almond oil, but it's a base oil, and it has cinnamon essential oil with it, along with some other warming essential oils. And if you rub it on your abdomen or on your skin, it actually brings blood flow to the skin. So this can be very helpful for skin conditions, dry skin conditions. Over the stomach, it can help a lot with digestion troubles because it's bringing the energy there. There was a study done on cinnamon oil that said it could actually give you an energy boost thanks to its metabolism boosting effects. So that was pretty cool. While more research is definitely needed on that, there is some positive stuff circling, okay? And topically, just remember how it kind of wakes up the skin. Now, if you put it on your face, you're gonna feel it, okay? Now, sometimes if you really want a natural rosy cheek, you can kind of dilute it and dap it on there, but be aware, it's gonna be pretty strong. So I wouldn't recommend necessarily putting it on your face. Maybe start with lower areas of the body so that you don't look like you've been out in the sun. Lastly, cinnamon has also had a very beneficial effect on the cardiovascular system, not only as an anti-inflammatory, which we've already discussed, which is huge in cardiovascular medicine, but also on blood pressure and cholesterol levels. So, in one study, this was an animal study where they consumed cinnamon for 35 days and it resulted in improved cholesterol and triglyceride levels. Then they followed up, there was a human-based study, multiple human-based studies that also supported cinnamon's ability to effectively manage triglycerides, total cholesterol, and HDL cholesterol levels. Combine that with the anti-inflammatory impact of cinnamon and bingo, you've got a great cardiovascular remedy. And because of diabetes and cardiovascular disease being so intertwined, very important that you look at all of those aspects, and cinnamon is kind of a win-win all the way around. Once again, I'm talking about Ceylon cinnamon, not cassia cinnamon. So check it out. So, I would like to know how you guys use cinnamon. Like I said, I love to put it in baked goods. I like to put it in roasted vegetables. I've added it to salad dressings. You know, sometimes I'll do like an apple cider vinegar, a little bit of avocado oil, some tahini, and then sometimes I'll add like cayenne pepper, or sometimes I'll add cumin, and sometimes I'll add cinnamon just to kind of give a little bit of a different kick to the salad dressing. That's a great way to do it. You can also take it in capsule, you can diffuse it in diffusers, you can use it topically. There's so many different options, and it is pretty readily available. So you should be able to find it in most health food stores. So I would love to know if you guys have ways that you use cinnamon. I'm gonna be reposting this on IGTV, and I'll be reposting it on Facebook, poor Facebook over there. And you guys, please put some comments below on how you use this. I do appreciate all the shares. Thank you. I'm getting more and more people each day that are showing up here to be with me, and when the audio works, it's great. When it doesn't, oh well. I guess I'm very thankful that Instagram did not cut out today. Hopefully I haven't had any comments that it has. So thank you so much for being here. I am Dr. Tricia Pingel. I have a ton of articles on my website, drpingel.com. That's drpingel.com, cinnamon being one of them. And I will be here every weekday, Monday through Friday, right around this time, talking about different topics. This is a shorter one today. Yesterday was a bit longer. It was almost, I think it was 50 minutes yesterday, 45 minutes or something. So I kind of alternate between the two, but I love having all of you guys here. Thank you so much. Please share, like, and I will see you tomorrow, Wednesday, right around this time with another health topic. Thank you so much and have a great day.